Welcome to our YouTube channel Vikiran Drishti. Today I am live with new lecture in lecture series of Radiology and Imaging Technology. MRI sequences, their basics and uses. Those who have not subscribed this yet, please quickly like, comments and subscribe so that you keep getting notification of all new videos. Let's start now. An MRI pulse sequence is a specific combination of radiofrequency pulses and magnetic field gradients that create a distinct type of image. T1 weighted. T1 and T2 are time constants that provide the basis for MRI tissue contrast. These are differing tissue relaxation rates during radiofrequency (RF) delivery. The signal intensity increases over time. T1 weighting is best for imaging normal anatomy. Next, T2 weighted. T2, similar in basis to T1. The signal intensity decreases over time. The greater the fluid content of tissue, the greater the intensity of T2 images. T2 weighting is useful for detecting CSF, widening of sulci, atrophy, and fluid-filled spaces. Next, gradient echo. GRE. MRI is weak at detecting acute hemorrhage or bleeding less than 48 hours old. GRE displays acute and chronic hemorrhage as very low signal which appears black. GRE can detect subdural hemorrhage, SDH, epidural hemorrhage, EDH, subarachnoid hemorrhage, SAH, and intraparenchymal hemorrhage. It easily detects punctate hemorrhage of traumatic brain injuries, TBI. Next, diffusion tensor imaging. DTI. DTI images the direction of water diffusion. Diffusion vectors become the diffusion tensor. In white matter, H2O diffusion is usually parallel to the axon. It is superior to all MRI sequences for evaluating white matter tracts. Next, diffusion-weighted imaging. DWI. This modality detects small changes in diffusion of differing groups of H2O molecules. It is superior to all MRI sequences for detecting acute ischemia and transient ischemic attacks, TIAs, and infarcts. Next, fluid attenuated inversion recovery. FLAIR. This is a computer-aided reconstruction of T2 weighted sequences. High CSF signals from ventricles and sulci are suppressed. This aids detection of increased signal from abnormal fluid in parenchyma. Lesions next to CSF can now be discriminated. FLAIR is especially good for detecting edema, demyelination, and neurodegeneration. Next, MR contrast. MRI contrast media is paramagnetic and is usually based on gadolinium. It is useful for detecting breaches in the blood-brain barrier. Next, susceptibility-weighted imaging. SWI. SWI is an MRI method, T2 star, that takes advantage of signal loss and phase information to reveal important anatomical and physiological data about brain vessels and tissues. It is superior for detecting. Next, diffused axonal injury, DI, microhemorrhages, and deep gray matter hemorrhages.